Good evening. I'm Justin Spillers, principal at Rabun County High School, and I would like to welcome the parents of our rising 9th grade students to our annual Rising 9th Grader Information Night. We are incredibly excited for your son or daughter to join us at RCHS for the 2021-22 school year. Our vision is to achieve excellence in everything we do, and that begins in the classroom. We work hard to build positive relationships with our students, and we expect them to work harder than ever before because we know that hard work and student accountability will help them experience success once they graduate. The transition from middle school to high school can seem overwhelming and a little scary at first for both students and parents, but I want to assure you that our faculty and staff are here to help make that transition as smooth and seamless as possible. The very first step in that transition involves registering for your 21-22 classes. Students have more opportunities than ever before, and selecting the courses which will help you achieve your post-graduation goals is incredibly important. We encourage students to explore our CTAE and fine arts pathways, as well as select core academic classes which will challenge them academically. For students wishing to take honors and advanced level courses, it is important to look at the required course criteria. Those criteria include MAP and Georgia Milestones performance, minimum grade requirements in previous academic courses, and the recommendations from your current 8th grade teachers. I also would like to encourage our students to get involved. Find a club, organization, or athletic team to join. The sense of community that's found in those areas will only make your time at RCHS that much better. No matter which of the many paths you choose to take during your time at RCHS, we hope the next 4 years are filled with memorable experiences and a lifelong sense of pride that you are now an official member of the Wildcat Nation.
Hi, I'm Angie Addington, my counselor at Rabun County High School. You will be starting registration process soon. You will be getting a registration form that you will need to fill out and have your teachers sign. Once your teachers have assigned you some classes, you will take the form home and have your parents sign, and you will sign also. You will return that form back to Rabun County Middle School, and you will get a copy, and also your teachers will receive a copy as well. In the registration process, you need to remember that the class of 2025, the graduation requirements, you will need 4 units of English, 4 units of science, 4 units of math, 3 units of social studies, and at least 3 units of required CTAE fine arts or foreign language. You will also have a choice of 6 electives to take, and you will also be required to take a health and PE course. In the booklet that you'll be receiving, you will find several classes that you will take. Also, there will be listed some electives that you will be able to choose from. Those will also go on your registration sheet. All 9th graders will be required to take personal fitness and health, as the state of Georgia requires that you take PE and health. Thank you so much, and good luck with your registration process.
My name is Sherry Stockton, and I'm also a school counselor at Rabun County High School. One of the electives that is so popular with our 9th graders is driver's ed. So I wanted to mention that. Ms. Addington had talked about the other elective choices that a student can pick from. But if your student is interested in taking driver's ed at Rabun County High School, it's very important that they write that on their form at the time when they are registering, because it's a very popular course, as you can imagine. And so the main requirement is that your child hold a valid learner's permit to be in driver's education. They will spend 30 hours of instruction in the classroom, and then they're actually behind the wheel of a car with our instructors for the 6 hours required by the state. So it's very important that you go ahead and prepare for that and know that that is a requirement, and that if your student isn't going to be turning the 15 years of age until later in the school year, they may want to write on their 2nd semester so that we'll know that they'll need it the 2nd semester. It pairs with American government, and so that's the way that a student will take that course. Another very important topic for 9th graders is the Hope Scholarship. We are very fortunate in the state of Georgia for students to be able to earn the Hope when they are in high school and to be able to further their education at post-secondary with the help of the Hope Scholarship. A student must have a 3.0 or better in their core academic classes. They also must have 4 rigor courses, and these will be labeled in our course description book throughout high school. The 4 rigor courses have to happen before they finish high school, so they have plenty of time, and it's not something that a 9th grader has to worry about at this moment. But it's just something for you to know about as a student and as a parent, that every grade will count in 9th grade, and grades are recorded on what's called a transcript, and this will go with you as you start applying for colleges and later on in life. You will always have that transcript. So it's very important for students to be aware of the fact that every grade counts now, and it will be recorded, and the core academic classes will be used to figure that HOPE average. So that's very important for you to know. For more information about the HOPE Scholarship, you can look on the Georgia Futures website or the Georgia Student Finance Commission. Another thing that's very important to know as a student and as a parent is that the counselors, we divide up by last name. I serve students with last name A through K, and Miss Addington works with the students with the last name L through Z. And we will be with your student from 9th grade until the day that they graduate in 2025. We look forward to working with you, and we will be here to answer any questions you have. Thank you so much.
Attendance at RCHS is a little different than you may have experienced in the past. First, attendance is counted by the class and not by the day at the high school. This means a student must be present for at least 50% of every class in order to be counted present. Next, the state of Georgia allows schools to excuse a student's absences if they meet certain criteria. Those criteria are limited to things like doctor's notes or court-ordered appearances. A complete list of those allowed absences can be found in the RCHS Student Handbook located on our website. All other absences are considered unexcused. Unfortunately, this includes parent notes. The good news is that we allow for 6 unexcused absences per semester for those times when a student is not feeling well, but a doctor's visit is not necessarily warranted. Once students reach 7 unexcused absences in a semester, they are not eligible to receive credit for a course unless they attend a Saturday school session. Saturday school is typically held 2 times per month throughout the year, and attendance at Saturday school will replace 1 unexcused absence on your attendance record. It is important that you and your son or daughter keep track of your attendance through the PowerSchool Parent and Student app throughout the semester. All students at RCHS are provided their own Google Chromebook, which they'll be allowed to keep upon graduation. Students are required to bring that Chromebook to school fully charged every day. Technology, whether in the form of a Chromebook or a cell phone, is a powerful tool, but with that power comes great responsibility. It is important for parents and students to understand that inappropriate use of technology, even if it occurs off campus or on social media, that negatively impacts the school day, has adverse consequences with the school, and depending on the circumstances, it could involve law enforcement and legal charges. What our students do online and through social media has very real and unfortunately sometimes life-altering consequences. It's important as parents to have conversations with your child now about the responsible use of technology so they are prepared to face the incredible pressure that social media and smartphones present. Vaping is a growing crisis among young people across the country, and unfortunately schools are not exempt. Rabun County High School is committed to facing this crisis through educating young people on the dangers of vaping and cracking down on the use of vapes on campus. We currently have a 3 strikes policy when it comes to students vaping at Rabun County High School. A student's first offense will result in in-school suspension and completion of a vape education module. The second offense will result in an out-of-school suspension and completion of a second vape education module. If you make it to the third offense, it will result in an automatic referral to alternative school for the remainder of the school year. All vape devices will be turned over to law enforcement for further analysis, and if the device tests positive for narcotics of any type, it will be treated as a possession of a controlled substance on a school campus, which is an automatic referral to the alternative school, and the student could face potential legal charges. We encourage all of our parents to join us in our efforts to keep our students safe by talking with your child about the dangers of vaping and working to make sure that they don't bring those devices on campus. I'd like to take a moment to thank Ms. Addington and Ms. Stockton for all of their help in putting together this presentation for you. And I hope that you found this evening's presentation helpful as you prepare to begin the registration process. If you have individual questions, please don't hesitate to contact either myself, Ms. Addington, or Ms. Stockton, and we'll be happy to help in any way we can. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to officially welcoming you to the RCHS campus in August for our Meet Your Teacher Night. Go Cats!